Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Weekly Crumb. This week's shout out includes information about First Friday, booth sales and booth etiquette, ordering, exchanging, and transferring cookies, and preparing for first auto withdrawal. So, lots of important information that you will not want to forget to read, but let's talk about it for now. Until then, additional council secured booth locations will drop into Smart Cookies tomorrow, the 13th at 10 a.m. And these locations include Walmart in Knoxville, Raygun in Ames, and Wendy's in Sioux City. That Wendy's location is available in the shout out. See page 19 in the Cookie Program Volunteer Guide for additional information about council secured booths. Tomorrow is First Friday for our super cupboards, and we have a lot of express orders and are anticipating heavy traffic at all of Council's cupboards. Again, please try to stick as close as possible to your scheduled time slot for pickup and plan accordingly for potential wait times. We appreciate all your patience as we work through our super cupboard's busiest day of the year. In addition to First Friday, booth sales also start tomorrow, and the weather forecast across the state is looking fair for this weekend, so it looks like booths will be very popular. In the shout out, we go over Cookie Booth Code of Behavior as a reminder for Girl Scouts and the grown ups. When attending booths, Girl Scouts and adults should remember to be thankful and courteous to the businesses that allow Girl Scouts to host these booths. Each venue does have the right to cancel the booth at any time. Girl Scouts and the accompanying adults should abide by all guidelines described on the booth resources page on the bridge and should follow the steps of requirements that are located in the shout out. Quick turnarounds are available February 17th through 19th and February 24th through 26th during express ordering available at Super Cupboards only. Troops can place planned orders in Smart Cookies until noon the day before the pickup date. This allows greater flexibility for volunteers and more opportunities for girls to have cookies on hand, but remember these orders are in full cases. Orders for volunteer and rolling cupboards are due by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, February 22nd for pickup hours later in the week, and those hours vary by location, so please check out that list that is linked in the shout out. Please remember that volunteer cupboard orders are in packages and rolling cupboard orders are in cases. In the shout out, we link a few resources that will help you with ordering more cookies, so be sure to read that section. When it comes to exchanging cookies, exchanges take place at cupboards throughout the entire season. To swap out cookie varieties to better manage your inventory, you cannot bring back more cookies than you are picking up, and the cookies must be in excellent condition. To ensure that we have the cookies you really need, we do suggest putting in a planned order for them the day you plan to come to exchange. Caramel chocolate chip are not eligible or available for exchanges or returns at any point. And remember, even though we are in express ordering at Super Cupboards with a full case requirement, cases you exchange can be mixed. So, for example, four packages of Adventurefuls, 6 packages of Exploremores, and 2 packages of Thin Mints can be exchanged for a full case of lemonades. There's more information on our exchange policy on page 14 of the Cookie Program Volunteer Guide. As cookies change hands from the troop to the Girl Scouts, it's important to keep track of where the cookies are by using transfers and smart cookies. This helps track financial responsibility for those cookies and ensures that everyone gets credit for all cookies sold. Be sure to check out page 5 of the Smart Cookies Manual for Volunteers that is linked in this section of the shoutout for step-by-step instructions on how to complete these transfers, as well as transfers between troops or between girls. We do want to note that if you notice any damages to any cases or packages of cookies that you have received from us, to please let us know. Damages can always be brought back to a cupboard for an exchange. As Girl Scouts receive cookies and begin collecting money, we want to make sure you all have the tools you need to keep track of your troops' inventory, booth sales, and the money coming in from families. On March 5th, 2026, GSGI will withdraw $2 for each packet your troop has received through Monday, February 16th. This includes your troop initial order and any cookies received from a cupboard or troop transfer through February 16th. The amount withdrawn will be reduced by any amounts already received through digital cookie, credit card, Venmo, or PayPal sales. Direct ship sales are also excluded as those cookies are never received into the troop's inventory. The troop and the girl are credited at the end of the program. The calculation for your troop balance due factors in any packages that have been paid by credit card through Smart Cookies. There's examples of this in the shout out, and you will receive an email with your troops total due for the first auto withdrawal on Thursday, February 26th. Check out page 22 of the Cookie Program Volunteer Guide for all payment details. We have noticed a few questions regarding the buy five, give one promotion. So in the shout out, we broke it down to you all, hopefully in a simpler way. So step one is literally once a customer buys 5 packages, they will scan that provided QR code that you received in mailing. That QR code is also available on the bridge for print. After they scan that QR code will then direct customers to a form that asks where and who customers would like to donate the additional package to. Once that form is completed by the customer, there is nothing that needs to be tracked on your end. Council will make donations from the council's inventory at the end of the season, so everything surrounding this promotion really happens behind the scenes on our end. But if you still have questions, please reach out to us at info@gsiowa.org. GSGI is still looking for volunteers to sit in on our Cookie Advisory Committee as we look forward to planning the 2027 season. This committee will kick off virtually in May or June of 2026 and will regularly meet virtually until the 2027 cookie season. Please fill out the form linked in the shout out, and we also made a post and linked it in the leaders group as well. So if you're interested, yes, please fill out that form. This week's tip of the week is to remember to get your troop secured booths entered into Smart Cookies. Not only will this allow any Girl Scout in your troop to take a payment for the booth through the app, but it will also ensure that your booths are findable on the Cookie Finder. If you're not seeing an option to toggle between your Girl Scout and the troop on the digital cookie app, it probably means the TPM has not launched the troop site. And to do this, the TPM needs to log in from a browser into Digital Cookie and select Launch Site for the troop. In next week's shout out, we'll discuss the end of express ordering, cookie share promotions, virtual cookie share transaction creation in Smart Cookies, and cookie swaps. As always, you can reach out to myself, Caitlin, or Peggy at info@gsiowa.org. Thanks for listening.